This is Rev Ray Green of Green Central Station here to tell you to bring it live Sundays with Lively Libra and Mr. Libra coming to you from a remote location in Iowa. It's the Libra Lounge, your pot and politics hangout. Be a lounger right here on the Normal Network. And remember, kids, do your homework.
Right here, Wednesday evening, 7 p.m. Pacific.
The Libra Lounge.
Big shout out again to Clark Davidson, Des Moines Live TV, setting this all back up, getting Green Central Station back on the air, and speaking out about things. Well, I feel like I'm chosen also to be talking because I have the experience with the plan. There's no denying it. So we'll get into that a little later. And check. Alright, got a whole two people here at Green Central Station, Midnight Mass. That's wonderful. It's great that we're actually taping this episode. And those people that would be interested in watching the reading around this. Been doing a lot of rallying to Sports Talk Radio, 1460 K. So now Des Moines, you can usually hear me anytime between 6 and 8 o'clock. They'll be talking about Ray, Stoner Ray, Rev Ray, Ray from the South Side. They got a lot of names for me. But give them a call. Say, I saw Green Central Station, man. They were talking about your show. TNT in the morning, Travis and Tim. You guys like to joke about marijuana, but one of you knows about it, one of you don't have a clue about it. But you think it's funny. So, but what I don't think is funny is the way I was, I really appreciate Carl giving me a shout out and everything on his show. I like the way he had a picture of us gathering before the march to the Capitol. It was a good picture. I think he probably took it down there at City Hall in Des Moines. We were gathered out there, 20 of us. Niece was there. Jeff was there, the deacon, who made the exodus to Colorado. He's in the photo. He's actually blocked. Carl was sitting in front of him. And then there I was. And then Denise Woodward was there. And some other people. There's probably about 15 people in the picture that were involved in the march from City Hall to the Capitol at the marijuana march last year. And we're going to do it again this year, May 5th. Be there, 11:30, City Hall. We're going to march. It's about a little over a mile. Right up Locust. Right, takes right to the west grounds of the Capitol, where we hold our rally at noon. And we'll have a series of speakers and music. And we're going to have a theme. And we're going to have a costume theme for this march. Give away surprises. So, in saying that, he taped his show on Carl's Campus Court on Sunday night. Some of you may have seen it. Some of you may see this and may have already seen that. And know exactly what I'm talking about. So he gives a shout out to me, about how, that I'm a wealth of information on Green Central Station and always uncovering everything and just putting up news items and stories that are that cannabis consumers, be it medical or responsible adult users, would be interested in. Okay, and that would impact them. That impact them on a daily basis. Those are the stories that I'm bringing up. The people that know that have tangible feelings of marijuana in the last day, or the last year at least. So he goes on to say, regulators, this, these lobbyists, Iowa Potency Project, I'm not exactly sure what they are, what their purpose is. What their purpose is to lobby for lower or zero penalties for marijuana possession, no matter what the amount. Caging adults is not helpful. Caging non-violent adults for marijuana is not helpful. If you believe that people should be arrested for marijuana, then I know you don't. And that's what I'm lobbying for, a reduction in the penalties, the release of nonviolent offenders from prison. I have had friends in prison, as well as you've had friends in prison. I've had friends recently in prison that I'm close to. They shouldn't be. They shouldn't be subject to this. And then, here's where the kicker. Here's where it gets good. Likes to laugh and say, oh, you may want to talk to some sheriffs and some supervisors and some county meetings. You know how I learned how to do all that? I learned that from my father. My father was on a number of planning and zoning commissions. He's a retired Des Moines public school teacher. He's well respected in the Des Moines community. And I shake a lot of hands due to him. And he showed me how to get involved civically. Not Carlos going fighting over medical marijuana in court, and then the judge asking me, well, have you been arrested for it? Well, no, you haven't been arrested for it since you quit using it, right? That's why you quit using it, so you want to get arrested, right? You can still use it and not tell anybody about it, though, right? But the one thing is, you laugh. You laugh about me, you laugh about my efforts, and you laugh as if I have no impact. Everybody has an impact. As you have an impact. I don't want to deny that. But the one thing you failed to mention, I think you did mention, you may have mentioned that I was patient. No, you didn't. You didn't mention that I had more consequences. Just like Barbara Douglas, who was the last one admitted into the government IND program in 1991 in Storm Lake. She has imminence. And when I first learned of all the people with MS using marijuana, I discovered her in her story. So, every time you laugh at me and you laugh about my efforts, it just shows that you're just doing nothing but riding the backs of medical marijuana patients, trying to get some law change. They don't even know. All of this is still just as illegal as it was then, and just like you said, as the Holder memo or whatever the hell it is, it still says marijuana still remains illegal under federal law. Well, it still remains illegal here in Iowa. It remains illegal in every state under federal law. Everything's under federal law. It always comes under federal law with you, Carl. Okay? What about the law of my garage or my backyard in the middle of the night in the summer? What about that freedom that I possess? And all you do is tell people, oh, I quit marijuana, I quit. it should be legal because I had 20 tons or whatever. Okay? Today's marijuana. You're blowing your mind. Seen so many transformations. Yeah, I've been in. I'm sorry, Carl. I'm not a kid. I'm fucking 45 years fucking old. Okay, I've been in since I was 14. Okay, there's a reason for that. Okay, and the reason put me here. Maybe there was a reason I got multiple sclerosis. Maybe it's when niece told me. She says I was vaccine injected when I had meningitis when I was 5 years old. That's what my niece told me. That I was probably when I had meningitis when I was 5 years old. I might have been vaccine poisoned or whatever the hell with Emmets, along with the whole group back then. So, but I remain. I walk. I talk. I work. I vote. I provide. Okay. I stand up. I speak out. I represent. So I'll see you next week in the next episode of Green Central Station. I can't wait. Thank you.
So, by the way, when I picked my son up from school yesterday, he was all eager to learn about 420. Dad, what is 420? Exactly, and you don't have to book it. You can either brownies or cookies or other ways. I mean, I would love to take 12 bottle of pan around. Right into Colorado, we that's right. Well, we've always been out to California. It's just samples where you got a prescription for. It's time for a road trip. By the way, when I picked my son up from school yesterday, he was all eager to learn about 420. And what is 420? When I picked my son up from school yesterday, he was all eager to learn about 420. And what is 420? He has a recipe. It looks like it says, Dad, what's 420 day? And that's a hard one to explain. I can tell you that I have an easier time explaining sex and birds and bees to my kids than I did 420 day. I totally skirted around the entire issue of 420 day. Why do you say that? If you like that sarcasm, you see, yours is an action, because yours was sarcasm, because I think it was out of funny. Why?
This is Rev Ray Green of Green Central Station here to tell you to bring it live Sundays with Lively Libra and Mr. Libra, coming to you from a remote location in Iowa. It's the Libra Lounge, your pot and politics hangout. Be a lounger right here on the Normal Network. And remember, kids, do your homework.
Right here, Wednesday evenings, 7 p.m. Pacific.
The Libra Lounge.